Let me ask you something real quick. How many amazing Soulslike games do you think you've completely missed? Not because they were bad, but because nobody talked about them. In this video, I'm going to show you one underrated Soulslike game from each year, from 2020 to today. If you watch until the end, you'll probably walk away with at least one game you'll want to play immediately, and maybe a new favorite you've never even heard of. So let's go year by year, and start with a game that deserves way more love. 2020 Thymesia. Thymesia was made by a small studio called Overborder Studio. A very small team, but with a very clear vision. Fast and aggressive Souls-like combat. You play in a dying kingdom corrupted by a mysterious plague. The story is intentionally vague. Memories are broken. The world feels sick, and you slowly uncover what really went wrong. Combat is fast and brutal, closer to Bloodborne than Dark Souls. Dodging, parrying, and managing enemy plague effects is everything. On Steam, Thymesia sits at very positive. Most players who tried it loved it, but many Souls fans simply never noticed it. 2021 Death's Door. Developed by Acid Nerve, a tiny indie studio. They focused on tight design and atmosphere instead of scale. You play as a crow whose job is to collect souls. Simple idea, but it turns into a surprisingly emotional story about death, duty, and burnout. Isometric Souls-like combat, clean, precise, and punishing if you get careless. Steam rating, overwhelmingly positive. Critics loved it, but somehow many players still skipped it. 2022 The Last Hero of Nostalgaia. Made by Over the Moon, a small UK studio. This one looks funny at first, but don't let that fool you. The world is literally falling apart because players stopped caring about it. It's a meta story about forgetting games and lost words. Surprisingly smart. Classic Souls mechanics. Stamina, dodging, exploration, shortcuts, under the humor, it's a real Souls-like. Steam reviews are mostly positive, especially among Souls fans who gave it a chance. 2023 No Rest for the Wicked. An early access game from Moon Studios, known for Ori. This was a big shift for them, darker, heavier, and more brutal. A dark fantasy world collapsing under corruption and fanaticism. Very muddy, very heavy, told through environment more than dialogue. Slower and weighty combat. Every hit matters and every mistake hurts. Steam reception is very positive. Many players are waiting for the full release of the game. 2024 Another Crab's Treasure. Made by Agro Crab, an indie studio known for creative ideas. They took a huge risk with this one. A polluted ocean, lost civilizations, and small crab trying to survive. Funny on the surface, dark underneath. Fully Souls-like combat, but with a twist. Shells are your armor, your defense, and your identity. Steam rating are very positive. Players who tried it was surprised by how deep it actually is. 2025 Wuchang Fallen Feathers. Developed by Lindsay Games, a small Chinese studio, inspired by Chinese mythology and historical fantasy. Plagues, curses, and identity play a huge role. Fast, punishing, and visually stunning. A proper Souls-like that respects the player. Early ratings are very strong, but it still hasn't exploded in popularity yet. Now I really want to hear from you. Which one of these games did you play? And which one did you miss completely? If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. I'm honestly just starting out, and any support means a lot for more than you think. And if you have advice, leave it in the comments. I read everything and I genuinely want to improve. Thank you for being here. See you in the next one.